So apparently Windows got so bad that Microsoft's own engineers looked at it and said, yeah, we're done. We're just going to build Linux instead. Relax, Windows. You're not that bad. Just give us 3 more forced updates today and we'll believe you. Today we're talking about something wild. Microsoft just dropped their own official Linux distro called Azure Linux 4.0. It took Microsoft 4 attempts to get Linux, a free open source operating system that already works. Azure Linux is completely free, which is refreshing because it's basically Windows, minus that annoying activate your copy of Windows watermark sitting in the corner of your screen forever. And don't get overly excited because based on Microsoft's track record, it's quite possible that in the future they may introduce paid elements or subscription-based features such as Copilot Pro, even into something that is currently free. Azure Linux is actually based on Fedora, a real well-respected Linux distribution, except Microsoft stripped it down specifically for cloud servers, not for regular people to use as their everyday computer, which makes sense because Microsoft clearly assumes that at home you're using Mac OS, Ubuntu, Mint, actual Fedora, that new Android-based laptop thing, or in cases where no other option is available, you might still be relying on Windows 10. Now, according to Wikipedia, Azure Linux uses the graphical engine from WSL2. So naturally, I expected some kind of interface, but it's completely text-based. No icons, no windows, just a black screen and a blinking cursor. Congratulations, Microsoft. You built an operating system in 2026 that looks like it belongs in 1981. At this point, we're not innovating, we're time-traveling backwards. Here's the funniest part of this whole story. Microsoft's own servers already run mostly on Linux, not on their own Windows Server product, which they still sell to other people. It's like the CEO of a car company driving a different brand to work every day. And let's not forget that this is the same company whose former CEO once famously called Linux a cancer. Now, they're not just tolerating it, they're building their own version of it. Azure Linux only includes exactly what a cloud server needs. Meanwhile, regular Windows is stuffed with features nobody asked for. To be fair, recent Windows updates have quietly deleted people's recycle bin, broken their mail app, and in some cases made the C drive vanish entirely. So maybe Microsoft is trying to slim things down just by accidentally breaking stuff instead of removing it on purpose. Fun fact that people forget is Microsoft already owns GitHub, which hosts a massive chunk of the world's open source and Linux code. So this isn't Microsoft's first move into Linux territory. First they bought the house next door, and now they're building their own. Windows has a bit of a reputation for viruses and constant restarts, so maybe Microsoft built their own Linux because deep down, they didn't fully trust their own operating system to run their own servers. That's not a great endorsement from the people who made it. And here's a real question. Will Azure Linux nag you with restart required pop-ups every 20 minutes like Windows does? Or will it just quietly work in the background like Linux normally does? We'll see. Honestly, at this point, every major tech company has its own Linux. Google has Chrome OS, Amazon has Amazon Linux, now Microsoft has Azure Linux. The only one left is Apple, so maybe it's only a matter of time before we get iLinux. So Microsoft's broke their own operating system, and now they're coming for yours too. Anyway, what do you think? Is Microsoft actually onto something? Or is this just a corporate identity crisis in software form? Personally, I'm just waiting for Linux Home Edition and Linux Ultimate to show up next. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, I thought Linux was supposed to be a penguin. And if you like this video,
so please whatever.